make their money somehow.
Man, they out here hand over fist out here.
Gotta make their money somehow, man.
Well, all right, let's get into it. All right, yo, we good, Rich? All right, Rich. Nah, you good? I don't even know. I can't even. Got the. Oh yeah, nah. Yeah, I already put my joint over right behind me. I most memorized. That's in the frame or you?
Nah, only the top of the.
On top of the bottle?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Take it out.
No, you good. Yeah, leave it there. Yo, another episode of Day-to-Day Talks, man, Volume 3. Man, we got a very talented producer, man. I checked out his work, man. Rich definitely let me hear a lot of what's going on, like a lot of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I like to say producer, creator, songwriter, you know what I mean? But yo, at real, man. What up, sir?
What's going on?
Well, man, appreciate you, man. I was late, man. I was fighting Flatbush traffic. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I thought I was showing up late, but
I made a resolution that I'm gonna be on time for everything this year. It just ain't happened for me.
No, you got to take it one step at a time.
But Flatbush like going through another country, yo. It's like going through all the islands at the same time. Like with the steering wheel on the right side. That's how they drive.
Like you in the
That's
West
how they
Indies.
drive, yo. Let me out, yo. So, man, tell the people, man, where you from, man, where you repping, first of all. I know, but let the people know.
I got you.
Talk.
I'm from Brooklyn. You know, my background is Jamaican and Trinidadian, so got all type of flavors.
That's crazy. You can get like oxtail roti and get beef patty on the side.
He said an oxtail roti.
Yo, that bread be official.
If you're putting oxtail and roti, I don't know.
What you supposed to put in chicken?
You supposed to put chicken. I mean, they do have oxtail rotis. Don't get me wrong. They got oxtail rotis.
Fire, bro. It's the bread, bro.
But it is the bread. But you know, with roti is two different type of rotis. There's bus up. And then there's this thing called dal pori. So that's the one that you probably know.
That was
one
wild.
The rap one
I've
is the dal
never
pori.
heard it. Yo, you just changed my life.
You, dal pori is the rap one, and bus up. They call it bus up shot. That one is the one where you take your hands and you dip it in the sauce and you're there. So
that's crazy. I'm mad hungry too right now. I ain't even gonna lie. I should have stopped and got me one of the bus ups from the block. So you gotta go to like the roti shop and all that.
Yes, you have to go to the roti shop. You know what I mean?
I'm American. Yeah. My man, I ain't no T or nothing. I still pronounce South with an F.
T.
Yeah. I'm definitely probably not gonna change that. But nah, that is definitely dope because I don't know how to pronounce. So it's roti.
Yeah, so you have to put.
You gotta emphasize the T.
T on it. Yeah.
So what a roti is like?
The roti is the dude that follows the band. It on the.
The dude that carry the bag.
That's a roadie.
Oh, a roadie. Oh, all right. Now we got technical terms. So it's the dude carrying the equipment.
A roti is like
roti.
You gotta say.
And that's the bread. That's what makes it a roti. Yo, this episode gonna be a Trinidadian flavored edition episode. Everybody Trinidadian, y'all lock in. I only dated one Trinidadian, man. That joint was an experience.
Oh man,
her mother ain't let her out the house. I came all the way to her state.
How long was that? What,
she was older.
Oh, she was older.
Her mom was like, "Nah, you can't go outside."
Oh nah.
And she listened.
Oh nah. That's because Trini Peoples is one of the nicest peoples in the West Indies. That's what they say.
I was like, yo, I flew out. I just met moms yesterday. She was like, yeah, I'm about to go over and see him. Know what I mean? Hotel. She like,
no.
Dang, I just wanted to catch a vibe.
I wanted to catch a vibe.
I just wanted to catch a vibe. Moms obviously do. But yo, man, definitely tell us about like the production. So how is it? Like I interview a lot of artists. Mm-hmm. And they tell you about the rap side and some too cooler than others. Like, oh, I just go in there and pin my joint. What's the process, like, of making a beat? Like, because it's not only the beat. People think, like, because I know a lot of producers that can't play an instrument to save their life. Or even know sonically. They just know, like, okay, that sounds good. Put that there. Mix that with that. What level of production are you at? And what can you explain to people, like, how that process goes for you?
So, my process is very much, it's a little scientific sometimes.
Wow.
It could get like that because you have to, when being a producer, you have to, like, have different sounds all the time in your head. Like, for me, it's always, it starts with the melody, then the drums, then after the drums, you know, they I follow up, see what works, what doesn't work, testing out different sounds. It's all about sonics. And when you understand sonics, like, you don't even have to go into depth like frequencies and all of that stuff,
Right.
but you just have to know what is that. There's some things that have a unique sound, and you just want to draw that piece, like even if it's just like a millisecond of just a that sometimes that could really work out, you know, and you're painting a picture for a person. When it comes to like just the BPMs, learning about your tempos and stuff like that, you really have to understand those type of things, what key things are. So you're following up. If I'm using samples, I have to know what key that sample is in, so I could play along with it, you know, incorporate other instruments and really much make the sound full. You know, it's not just a hollow sample drums.
Right,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
you need that space in between, because a lot of time people oversample, and it's like the sample's all the way through. There's no break for the artist to get busy, no air for the track to actually breathe. So that's important too.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's a lot of artists that don't really know structure. So it's like sometimes you hear them rapping, they rapping into the actual hook. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
you
yeah.
on the hook at this point.
Yeah, that.
Sometimes it sounds fire depending on who it is and depending on how you're gonna kind of play with it. But like, it's like a lot of times it's about structure, and I think that's so. So how long you been producing now?
I've been producing since I was 11 years old. So I've been since 2001. I'm still producing on the same program that I've been using. My uncle got me started into it. He had a demo, and it's FL Studios. I don't know if you know what that is. Yeah, that's been since 2001. I've been using.
Crazy. I feel like you're about to bring a reel in here and be like, "Yo, put this on, Rich."
Real to
People don't
real.
even know what
Real to real. They don't even know what that's
real
analog
is,
for
man, bro.
y'all music people. Analog.
Yeah, I told
versus the
producer,
digital.
Exactly. I told the producer, you know what the reel is? You know when you have to take the reel and take it to the other studio, and then it's annoying because if the person forget to bring the reel, you got to go back and you can't do this. Yo,
I heard about a lot about that type of stuff. I also like, you know, I'm a big production junkie, so I'm very much in tune to like learning about the boards, learning about the history of like different machines.
Wow.
So like you know, a synthesizer, or like you have that, learning how they built the synthesizer, then also moving from, you know, because hip hop is it's a total different culture, and they took something that was used for like techno and electronic music, something like a drum machine, and just use that and put samples on every pad, and now you have like you have a bunch of stuff, and like they went from playing just getting it on the record, like cutting the record. You got what's his name, the famous DJ, Grandmaster Flash.
Oh my goodness!
You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
He's cutting back and forth. Good times, good times, good. He's cutting that. You know what I'm saying? And it just, the loops go from loops to now they could sample little pieces. You know, you got Marley Marl with the little pieces where he comes in and does that on the symphony, and then you move down the line. You got Premier chops is crazy. And you know what I'm saying? It's chopped down crazy, and then you have like Timbaland who comes in with the sonic. He takes like different sounds and just kind of molds it. And you have Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? And the Neptunes that come in bringing in that instrumental. Then you got down to Kanye, to Hit Boy, and all those type of producers are able to evolve the sound, and that's what the whole process is. It's just taking one piece of something that is nothing and trying to make it out of make it something. You know
That's crazy. Yo, y'all don't even know. Low key, I'm about to let him talk and just give a master's class, and we're gonna just sell it online for $99. Like,
$99. Let's go.
Yo, you really need to be doing a master's class. Like the way you broke it down. Like producers don't take. A lot of producers do things based on, I'm gonna take this from there, I'm gonna take the drums from here, I'm gonna take this from here, I'm gonna put this here, and then all right, cool, just loop it. It's like it's no differential, like kind of, and sometimes, you know what, you get a lot of tracks, and probably Rich could attest to this, but you two more so. The track, like the drums are too high. Like, why did you put the drums that high? I gotta go and get the separate track, bring the drums down, make it not go over the freaking vocals, and then bring the vocals up. Because then if you bring the vocals up too high to try to compete with the drums, it's gonna sound nasty.
It's gonna sound crazy.
It's crazy, like the stuff that do it. Know what I mean?
Yeah, they're advanced they're advancing with the plugins. So
Oh.
like now, one thing that's definitely hot right now, and they're because of the technology and the plugins that they have going on, you're able to stem different things from beats. So like I could stem like the vocals from a song that was created like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I could stem it without
Exactly.
contacting or trying to seek it online for the
Right.
acapella. I could just take the stems out of there. I could take the drums if I want. I could take this. So it gets so like crazy. Even now the compressors, like you know, Rich, you know what I'm talking about with the Waves plugins that they have on Pro Tools that's able to like make like your drums sound like boom, boom, boom. And they might have created that beat off of, I don't know, some trial Ableton or something
Yo,
like that.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they're able to make it sound professional because of the technology and the software and the coding that they have going on. It's crazy.
Wow. So how much is like, because I do a lot of research and things, and dance hall, just the whole dance hall soca, how much of that you see in hip hop? I know the amount of it in hip hop, but how much you see now, like somebody being like
In the West,
you know what I mean? Like how much you see in there?
Well, number one, reggae is a big father to hip hop
exactly.
and coming down the line. You know what I'm saying? But reggae also had a father, calypso music.
Yep.
If y'all didn't know, so you know, reggae, the incorporation of dancehall into the what is in now. You trying to figure out like how, you know, Nicki Minaj would put see like that right there. Reggae has come a long way. Dancehall in general has come a long way. I just always felt like like the producers are unorthodox there, rather than the trap and you know R&B producers that are here. They're more like, you know, they're very much intricate with the sounds, and they're very like, no, you can't do this, and I don't want to do that. It will fluctuate. Them reggae guys, they don't care about. They only want the drums, the bass, the melody. So that joint gonna be a boom, boom, tap, boom, boom.
Right.
They want that, like, or the boom, bap, boom. Sometimes it's just a vibe that just picks up, and they're just going with it. If anything, they're taking most of the flows from here and trying to translate it into their like use their patois and everything.
Yeah.
They just trying to take the flows that they have, because they always been doing that. Always been doing that. They have the DJing, that's what it's called, the toasting on the mic. They've been doing that since the 80s. But, you know, 2000s roll around, you have Vibes Cartel picking up and using rappers' flows and you know what I'm saying? So and they've it's just been that Alkaline, all of them, Popcorn, all of them. They're more geared to rapping Jamaican style than like actual DJing, where it's like and still paying homage to the craft.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so.
That's why Khaled jumped so much for them.
Oh, yeah.
But he got beef with everybody over there now. They slamming records on Matthew Lane.
Oh, man. I seen that.
Everything but the baby. Like, they're like, no, the baby innocent.
You talking about Sizzler.
Yo, I'm like, he slammed my man. He sent them the record. He said, you see how small my name is?
Yeah, I don't know. That right there, I guess pay your dues, man.
But yo, how much of that is into like the stuff go on with you? Like how much an artist be like, yo, bro, like you ain't make me sound like this. Like I told you I wanted to be on this kind of time, and when I get the record, it ain't what I thought it was gonna be, and I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Never happened. As Rich was saying, it never happened.
Never happened?
Yet. But you know, you have duds where it's just like
just scrap the whole track.
It's just a scrapper, because I was just saying this to my wife the other day. Like a lot of the artists is these days they're looking for the beat to sell the record and not really the song to make the record. So it's supposed to be a 50-50, like a 50-50 split between the instrumental and then the song.
Right.
If you're just banking as an artist, you're just banking on the beat to work for you. You just going, this beat is not going to work because it can't help me sell this dumb song that I got going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily saying the song is dumb.
No, I got
but
you.
you're basically saying, I want to be lazy and just say, hello. And let the beat play. Goodbye.
Right.
And
so
just
you want the beat to sell a record.
Yeah. I'm going. All right. Now I'm stopping. Like it is no context. Like I remember oh man, there's mad songs that have like, if you played the instrumental by itself, it would not sound as good with the artist on there. Like look at Ja Rule's Holla Holla. That's the song that broke him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I play that beat alone, and that beat just and it's just sounding like it's mad space in the thing, because you just hear him rap, right? DMX, DMX didn't even like that.
No, he did not.
He didn't like that. He didn't even want to do
like
it.
That
so it's like,
all.
Bro, if he didn't like it because of how simple the beat is, and he was like, all right, you know what? I could do something. And that's the thing about the artists from that time versus the artists from this time.
Yeah.
The artists from that time, they were limited, so they had to explore to expand.
Yeah.
The artists of this time have mad options. They got this, that beat, this, that. You know what I'm saying?
The beats it's the production is definitely,
it's on a different level.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard some stuff with like 8 songs in it.
Yo,
I said, this beat got 8 songs in it. I'm like listening to the song. I'm like, yo, this the same record? They like, nah, this is the same record, but it's a different. I'm like, yo, I'm saying like 8 songs in it. Like that's a lot of people to pay.
Yo, that is true. That they got a lot of stuff up in there.
A lot of people to pay for a hit record.
Oh man.
So how does that work with sampling and just how it works? Like if I'm Bobby Womack, I made a song, you like, yo, I'm about to snatch this. For those younger producers, like I know the process, I know the clearance, I know all the houses that it has to go to, if the person alive, dead, who owns it, all that licensing stuff, like. But for those artists that don't know, if you were to say, I want to take a Bobby Brown vocal, like, how would you go about doing that and actually getting it cleared for a major? Because a lot of artists, what they do now, they'll get a beat and they'll go promotional use.
Right.
So it's like, you can't hit me. This is just promo.
It's promo.
I'm not profiting off this. This is free.
And I mean, I'm not going to hold you. A lot of music comes out like that. Like, they don't get, like, nowadays these guys are making these beats and then putting them on YouTube, and it's so simple now to find a sample beat to your liking that you want to sample. So let's say you like I don't know, like you like the Stylistics Bet You by Golly Wow as a sample, right? You like, damn, I wish somebody would sample this, and then you could type on YouTube Stylistics Bet You by Golly Wow type beat, and it will come up with like 3 videos that got the beat saved to, like, with the thing Bet You by Golly Wow, and they got it's a drill mix of Stylistics. You know what I'm saying? That right there, I know from what I know so far, most of the producers are more like, I'll sell you. It's a one-stop deal. So it's like, you know, I made the beat, I did it like this. The artist wants to buy. That's on him. All the
you go get that cleared.
Yeah, that's your problem. And I'm 50-50 on that with the, because I was an artist and I also was I am a producer. Right. So like, I know how it feels like to have that burden on you. Like, oh man, you gotta clear these samples. Who am I gonna call? I don't even know. Do you know the Stylistics Publishing? I don't. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna find you before you find them. Trust me.
Because you gonna take the risk and put it out, and then
put it out. It's gonna be right up there. You're gonna see the UMG thing.
Exactly.
Come up.
Universal.
You can't use this because we own XYZ.
Exactly.
Please contact this.
And that I would like, let me get shut down first. Just don't do me like Timbaland and Jay-Z when, you know, the big pimping. I don't want to be big pimping.
Right.
I don't want to be big pimped, all right? I don't want people hit me up talking about 7 million for this one time I sampled a song, which y'all supposed to come for me in the first place.
Right. Wait till the record go off.
Yeah, don't wait till the record sell. That's what the publisher needs to do, and I mean they have been making it easier with some of the.
I think they the licensing is definitely like there now because you don't have you just need to have it for that length of time. Like
that's right.
You know what I mean, you work out that deal and the points once everything do because like most of the stuff like I see most of the stuff worked with Wale is like Wale keep about 80% of the production.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he is ruthless. Like that's the homie, but he's like, yo, I'm there while you're making
Shout outs
it.
to Wale.
This is what I want it to sound like. This is where I want this to go. That's a production cost. It's like Diddy walking in the studio like, nah, that should sound like this. Nah, bring those down. All right, because people think like, yo, Diddy out here.
No, he's not. He's not.
They think Khaled out here.
Khaled is not.
Khaled out here with the keystroke.
Those guys are executive producers. And that's
you pay producers.
They
produce
just
a house.
They control the project and the finances and the publishing aspect. They handle the money.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? The producer, the music producer comes in there, handles the craft. You know what I'm saying? So it's too.
I'm so glad you said that.
Oh,
like
most
that is
definitely,
refreshing
bro.
because a lot of people feel that Khaled is actually sitting here making these beats. And I was trying to tell people, I was like, yo, y'all gotta understand. It's a game. Who else would you want to sell your beats or get your production in? If I had a beat right now, I would give it to Khaled.
Give it to Khaled, most
like
definitely.
the dude, the Haitian kid from Philly that did the with the vocals and stuff. That you know his name. Dang, I never can remember his name. But he is fire because he made the beat years ago.
Okay.
Did the vocals. Khaled said, "I'm keeping your vocals on the song." The biggest thing for the God did. Like you had, that's a huge record.
That's what happened to Kanye.
That's true.
The what do you call it? Never Change.
Yes.
Never Change was his vocals. You know what I'm saying? And you know him just putting the chorus on there allowed Jay to be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna use this because I could say it. But he sounds better saying it, and that's
respect,
the unique.
Though.
That's the unique sound.
That's a real artist, though. Artists know when it's like, because I'm pretty sure you got beats from people and they be like, "Yo, all right, could you just change this?"
Yes, and
it's like, could you
definitely?
And then it's like that structure won't go, but I understand what you're trying to get. So, all right, cool. Here, it's a business relationship.
Oh yeah, I think I started the way how I met my man's Rich over here is through reproducing a beat that they found online. It was like
Rich was out here. He was the beat reaper.
Huh?
He was out here beat reaper.
Yo, man.
Rich don't remember.
Nah.
You remember through Jonathan?
Yeah, but listen,
It
was. So I met him through my boy Kenny, right? And Kenny had this beat that he wanted to. He was like, "Yo, I wish that this would be done. I wish this was ours, but we can't buy it." So I was just like, I could probably make something that's similar to it, and recreate the type of beat, but make it different, make it unique. You know what I'm saying? And from there on, it was just like, whoa, there's something a little different about this beat than the one that we had originally planned for.
We just kept going.
Yeah, and just keep on going. Like, and people do that a lot. Like there's a lot of producers that are doing that, and they're not really necessarily stealing beats, but they're just kind of recreating the idea. Yeah,
I think Just Blaze did it a lot. He did it a lot. That's the homie, but he did it a lot. He did a lot. He made a good career out of it. He made a good career out of sonically knowing what, like, yo, I'm putting this here. Even with the one of my favorite beats from him is the Never Been in Love Before, the Talib joint. Because the way, yo, that beat was like, yo, that joint, and like, and then it was just, everything was on top, like, yo, the BPMs on that, when you play that, yo, if you never played that song, play that song.
Go on YouTube, type in the instrumental.
Type in the instrumental, just listen to the instrumental, and listen to the vocal of how he have it come in and drop, like the drops, oh my God.
I think my favorite joint from him would have to be All Right, that Freeway joint.
Yeah. Yo.
Oh man.
Nah, you got me on bag. I'm about to go on a V and go down. I'm about to go.
That's my joint right there, bro.
I'll turn that joint
That's
up.
my joint. That had me in the gym like.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be all right.
Yo, that joint, I ain't gonna lie.
Be all right.
That's fire. But yo, man, like definitely want to know like what projects you got coming up. You know what I mean?
So
you could talk about.
That I definitely can.
Okay.
Like I have a project that's supposed to be releasing soon, like mid of this year. Probably I'm shooting for the summer. It's a 90s bass remix project. And basically it's like all like remixes has been coming a long way. But I've been doing it since 2020. I've been remixing and creating tracks. The difference with me is I make the beats that go underneath the remix rather than just taking the Busta Rhyme and the Cola Gray and just kind of catch another bite. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I have to be original. I have to have some form of originality. So I take like Biggie, put him on a new sounding beat. You know what I'm saying? I took Pop Smoke, put him on the Thong Song. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I take Nas and put him on a drill beat. You know what I'm saying? I take what's his name? I got a joint with Wu-Tang on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of experimentation, but also at the same time keeping the relevance so this new generation can know who these type of artists are and like what type of verses. So some of the verses, not all of the verses is going to be classic verses, but it's classic verses in terms of the pen game. Right. So it's like,
that's smart.
You know what I'm saying? It sheds light on their style, the capability, and everything else on this project that I got coming out. It's called Sound Like 90s.
And when can we expect that?
It's gonna be I'm trying to get it for June, July. So it's gonna be there on SoundCloud. I'll try to release it on YouTube. It's just for fandom.
Yeah, fandom. Yeah,
it's nothing.
Experimentation is a give back.
Yeah, that's it.
Call those give backs.
Yes,
it's like,
that's it. Just here.
I worked hard on it. Y'all gonna appreciate the craft, but I'm gonna give back.
It's just
That's fire. So I do something here. A few things I do here. You a sports guy, basketball. You. All right. So top 5 rappers, dead or alive, or artists, or producers. 5 every.
Jeez.
But not the 5 in the lineup. You got to give them a position.
Oh, like a basketball team.
Shooting guard, power forward, small forward. That's how I go.
That's typed up there, pal.
I tried, man. You know what I mean? I've been experimenting a lot. So yeah, man, give us your top 5 with the artists in that position on your team. All right. You the GM.
So, Notorious B.I.G., which people would be like, that's a center. That's not no center right there.
Wow, that's good.
That's not no center.
That's good.
That man is like a 2 guard. I put him as a 2 guard because his lyrical. I just was checking out Biggie's lines the other day on his very first track that blew him up. When he was on the Super Cat joint, he said lyrical lyricist flowing lyrics out my larynx. If y'all don't know what a larynx is, that's just crazy bars right there. Yeah. That's why. That's just like if Kobe was giving you the work on like, you know what I'm saying? Just
that's fire.
Cool G rap as my Cool G rap as the 3. He's a small forward right there. Cause the man like his bars are just like is building on top of building on top of building on top of building. It's hard. He might have to bench with Nas have to be his bench, bro. Cause that man follows the pattern, but I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know.
That's wild.
I can't even get the point guard as yet. But definitely it have to be. Damn, this is a tough one.
That's what we do here, man.
I'm trying to get my 4.
So we do here on Day-to-Day Talks, man.
I would say my 4 would have to be my 4. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, the 4, that's a power forward right there. You have to come in with power. So it it would probably be. I would have to say. He's not a rapper though. He said rapper.
It could be rapper or producer.
It could be rapper or producer.
Yeah, it could
You
be
ain't
rapper.
tell
I
me
did.
that.
I said it.
Oh, I wasn't
Play it
listening.
back.
See,
Yeah. Rapper or
ears,
producer.
I'm
You
a
could do
producer
whole-
and I ain't
you could do
even
a
hear
whole
that.
You can do a whole producer lineup.
Damn.
if you
Let me. All
want.
right. So let me get the rappers first. Let me get the rappers first. So on the 4, it would have to be KRS because KRS
Okay.
has the power. He has a powerful voice, and I know it's 90s and whatever,
Yeah.
but it's all time we talking
Yep,
about.
absolutely.
It's not like just reggae deggae. You know what I'm saying? Then on my 5, dominance. We have to talk about
5 a tough spot.
5 is the tough one because you have to have the dominance on the
that's
court
really
like a
good.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Dang, son. Of all time,
It could be past and present. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I would put man, dominance. J. Cole is dominant in terms of
That's cool, yep.
like his rapping bars. That man is dominant. Like he could really, you know what I'm saying, make or break a verse right now. You know, that's right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, but it's tough. It's between him and probably Eminem. Like,
That's
dominance. I gotta pick my point.
All right,
The
pick your
point guard. It definitely All right, so my point guard definitely has to be Rakim. We talking about Rakim before 93.
Dang.
So
yeah.
this is early Rakim.
Yeah.
I was a fiend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would be between him and Kane because Kane has to be on the. It's either or, and it's hard to bench those players. I
it's
can't.
hard.
I can't do it. Like, let's skip this. Let's skip this. Let's skip this one. For the producers though, Premier is on the 5th.
Premier 5.
Because he is his beats is just a dominant
Yeah.
type of sound.
And it's
right?
never going nowhere.
No. Timbo is on my 4.
Yep.
Timbo is on the 4.
good.
Kanye would have to be the 3 because Kanye has samples he could chop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's very. Matter of fact, he might be a 2.
Okay.
He might be a 2. He might be a 2.
Between 2 and 3.
On my key, I would have to say like the point. We're gonna go to the point. It'll be Dr. Dre. Why? Because Dr. Dre can. Dr. Dre is a perfectionist.
Yep.
And because of his perfectionist, that's the reason why you had songs that he created in 90-something still sounding
sound
crispy.
crisp today.
Like it still
And that
sounds
was
crispy.
the point, intentional.
That's what I'm saying.
Did
It was
on purpose.
It is like I could listen to Funky Enough by the DOC. You know what I'm saying? And hear the drums. And just hear how fat the snare and everything sound. And it still sounds crisp, even when he's doing the NWA stuff. 100 miles running.
Oh my goodness.
All of those things. What do you call it? When he's saying straight out of Compton.
Yo.
It has the same.
in,
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of remastering or what, but them joints.
I think the original
mad
was
good.
I think the original sound. Yeah.
Yo, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Dr. Dre go.
and it's
Yeah.
not like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, because the man is a master producer,
Yeah.
he's the greatest producer of all time. No, he's a point guard. He can map out things. He knows exactly. He structures things.
Very
You know what I'm saying?
methodic, yeah.
And let me get my. Is it the 3?
Yeah, 3. You left the 3 off.
3.
Got a wide range.
It would have to. I think it's either between Ninth Wonder. Ninth Wonder is a very good producer. He's underrated.
Oh my
and he's
gosh. Little brother Rhapsody.
Yo, that's what I'm
like-
saying. Like Ninth Wonder is
What?
crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they forgot about
Ninth
Wonder.
One. It's between Ninth Wonder. There's mad producers, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I never chime in, but I from a producer standpoint, like to me, like me personally, as me personally, my 5 would have been like Jay Dilla, like
Dilla?
just hands down.
Dilla,
and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
Only because if you look at what he was doing at that time
My
and that
goodness,
short
yeah,
length
that
of
little
time,
Right.
because you gotta remember his life ended early.
Yeah.
you had that Detroit sound, but he had it so crazy to where it just any region. Like even now, I still go to Donuts. I still every year, every Jay Dilla tribute. Like I'm there. Like I even go down to Detroit sometime. Like I used to go and just like probably with them. Like yo, how does
it get that?
What was this dude like thinking? Like what was his
mental? Because I tell you, he took on Drop that sound. That song has all right. So when they broke that joint down, I heard when he flipped the sample backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
He flipped the sample back there, and then he dropped the drums on there, and then like it's like he dropped the drums, but he chopped the sample accordingly to the because if you play it forward, it don't sound like
that. No,
that's why I'm saying. But I don't know because Dilla is in his own class of his own. Like he's in his own class of his own. Like he doesn't. His style is unorthodox. That's why. No ID.
Oh,
that's another one.
It's
He's
crazy.
from Chicago. That's Kanye's
crazy.
teacher right there.
It's crazy.
Like no,
it's so many.
See,
yeah.
He can't because I would put him bench for Kanye. Like
Even Pharrell is like,
but Pharrell is not by himself. He is the Neptunes that make
the Neptunes.
the sound.
But the thing I would say about Pharrell is it's more his songwriting.
Yeah.
It's the writing.
He's all around. He's all around.
Because if you want to talk about the meat of a producer, like producers, right? Like the typical producer be like, nah. That don't sound good. Say it like this and double it. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
You get what I'm saying? It's like some producers
Pharrell
on
got a story
scale.
like that. Super Thug by Nori.
Yeah.
He's like,
double everything. All right, cool. Bet. All right.
Yeah, he's like Nori did. He's like, what am I supposed to say on this chorus? I don't know. That's it. What?
That's it. Yeah, Nori told the story. That's definitely fire. But yo, that's crazy. Like that's a dope lineup still, man. It's just so much like that can go into like production. Like people always think the rapper is the knight in shining armor on the horse. Yeah, he getting all the girls and he getting all the attention, but he didn't make that song. The producer behind him
made everything.
is what made that record. And a lot of these big records, that's what. But the kids, again, unless somebody that's more in tune and more adapted kind of sounds and they care. They be like, oh, all right, so-and-so made that song. No, they did not make that song.
Nah.
They did. Even Nas used to say it. Like, Large Professor?
Large Professor. I was just listening to Breaking Atoms the other day. And all right, so there's a song on there I love. It's called Watch Roger Do His Thing.
Yep.
That song right there has good drums. And then you have I'm Just Hanging Out, where it's like, I don't even know. It's a lot. Listen to Breaking Atoms' main source. Breaking Atoms. The rhymes is good and the beats is good. Like it's crazy. You got Large Professor. You got Pete Rock. You got
Pete Rock.
Q-Tip. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got Q-Tip.
Oh boy,
it's a lot.
It's a lot. There's more producers that made great music then than it has today. Than the artists today. Shout out producers today.
We need like a whole segment on this. Like, yo, this is like a series in itself. Like, literally, like this is ill. Like, I definitely not a lot of people get into the production. Like, I'm a super fan. Like, I'm all wrapped in. Even like with MDM and what Lupe was doing over there when I got them. Like, it's a lot of like
Gemini.
Oh. Come on.
Gemini.
Stop. I worked with Gemini for 2 years. I was like, that was the happiest time of my life.
Gemini and
brilliant.
What's the other producer that he had on them projects?
You talking about what's son name?
Dang.
Not Soundtrack. It wasn't Soundtrack.
It was Soundtrack. Soundtrack was
Soundtrack.
That was his Soundtrack. Shout out to Soundtrack.
That's crazy. Yo,
Soundtrack is.
Yo, we just did a whole episode not about you.
You know what I'm saying?
We literally did a whole episode about you, not about you, but about you at the same time. This is what makes it.
This is homage to producers.
Exactly. So cool. We ended off with a segment, man. Hot or not? Really simple, man. Straightforward. You pick one. If you don't want to pick one, you can just omit. So, Hot 97 or 105?
Hot 97.
Clue or Flex?
Love them both. Clue, I feel, is a producer, so I mess with him. But Flex been around for a while.
Yeah.
And he's known to burst records from where they're supposed to be. So it's undecided for that.
All right. Tribe or Slum Village?
Tribe Called Quest or Slum Village? That's an easy one, brother.
All right.
It's a Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe? Okay. I got
Tribe
one better.
all the time.
So I got one better than that.
No disrespect to Slum Village.
I was about to say Slum Village kind of fire.
Yeah. They do. They do.
All right. So Zulu Nation or Dela?
De La Soul. Zulu Nation. I was not a fan of the Zulu Nation, even though I heard about what they did for the community of hip hop and stuff like that. But I was never like there around to witness, like, you know what I'm saying? You just hear old school rappers just shout out the Zulu Nation, and then you know African Mambata, but you don't really like.
No.
I don't know the effect. So De La Soul is they actually gave you hits. You know what I'm saying? Songs that you could jam to.
Yeah.
I don't really know too much of the African.
This is an easy one for you. Biggie or Jay-Z?
That's a very easy one for me. Shout out to the Notorious B.I.G. Because Notorious B.I.G. to me is, see, that's how true it is. The lighter done fell out of, you know what I'm saying? B.I.G., hands down, because of the short space of time that he was here and able to master many styles and many flows. Jay, don't get it twisted. He's still a dynamic lyricist when it comes to writing bars. But in terms of like who is more natural, Biggie.
Okay, cool. Let's break up a few countries. Jamaica or Trinidad?
Woo! You don't want to start that one. Let's move on. Man, let's both of them.
Both. You don't want to choose?
There's no.
So you had a vacation. Which one you going to for vacation? Wait, which carnival you going to?
Oh, that'd be easy. The home of it, Trinidad. If I ever had to pick, it'd be Trinidad.
Okay.
But if I was to I got married in Jamaica, but I lived in Trinidad.
I heard that he got married in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So he picked Jamaica. Let me get that on the sound clip. So no more roti. No more roti when you come home.
There's
you come home to no roti.
Listen. There's always roti. There's always, bus up shut, sweet bread, china, all them things. But there's still oxtail, rice and peas. Them still have a whole heap of something. You can't mess up or mix up anything.
Yo, you ever want to get somebody upset? Then have them go between two homelands.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man.
Trinidad, we love you. Jamaica, we love you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all.
All right, we got obviously this is gonna be an easy one for you too. Premier or Dr. Dre?
That's kind of tough.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take this back to 95, 94, where Premier and Dre was at the peak of their careers. Dr. Dre had good tracks. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a whole machine behind him. Premier didn't have the machine.
Both were DJs too.
Both were DJs. But Premier was Dolo. You know what I'm saying? He had Guru and
rapper,
he had the rest of the East Coast that was behind him. Dre had the West and the rest of the industry behind him. Exactly. Had a whole label, you know what I'm saying, on his back. Yeah. So Premier, you definitely get the cake because his hits were more to the streets. Dr. Dre is just perfection. It's like, you know what I'm saying, trying to compare, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jordan with some guy that's like, he's a street player. He's good at every style. Like Kobe went to the hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mike ain't going to
Mike didn't go to the hood and play. So that would be that.
All right, cool. So major or independent?
They both have good benefits. But one has less the most cons in them than the other one. Yeah. So I would go with independent. Independent is a struggle, but once you get that thing, that's it. The whole point of everything is to, build the business. Yep. And that's mainly it. Like if you're a producer, you're selling beats. If you're an artist, you're selling songs.
Okay. Yo, man. Yo, Ad, definitely appreciate you.
most
Man,
definitely.
this was fun, man.
Most definitely,
This was
yo.
fun, brother.
Yo.
So, just tell people how they get in touch with you, like to get these tracks and these beats, know what I mean?
So I'm basically on Instagram. You can find me at my IG. It's AD_real. You can also find me on Twitter, which is adreal. That's one word, ADREAL_music, just like how it's spelled. You can find me on TikTok, the same thing as adreal_music. You can find me on YouTube at adreal. You can find me on SoundCloud, adreal. So. Oh yeah, we got production sessions here at the studio.
Yeah.
So anybody wants, you can also book Gold Ink. You know what I'm saying? Gold Ink
Shout out
NYC.
to
Go
Gold
on the
Ink.
website. You book a session, recording or production. I'm here with production. I'm the producer here. So I'm here making the beats right in front of you. You got a song idea. You want to create your own little project. I do project packages. I do all types of things. I do beats for commercials, TV segments, YouTube promos, all types of things.
I think I want to beat. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I think
yeah,
I need
most
a
definitely.
beat
We
for
gonna
the
get
show.
that.
We
We
need an
def-
intro. So, Rich, we need to just
Let's
we
get
need
that.
to just get that
Let's
going
get
like
that.
right
Let's
away.
get that. Let's get that.
So yeah, let's
get
get something around the show.
Let's get
like,
that.
Yeah, let's
no,
do that.
I'm dead serious.
Nah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm not playing.
I'm dead serious.
I'm
dead
really not
serious.
playing.
I'm dead serious.
Let's
do
work
that.
on that. Let's book some sessions and
I
get that
got you.
going.
I got
But
you.
yo, man, shout out to Go Ink Studio, man. Rich the engineer, man.
Yes.
At real, man. It was real.
Yo.
Man, cheesy,
He
right?
said it was real.
It was real.
That's the tag right there.
But
Let's hop that in.
Leave the younger generation, younger set of producers coming up with a little knowledge, just some games, things to aspire to.
Keep trying at your craft, perfect the craft, then go after your the business part. Don't try to do both at the same time, because then you're gonna end up failing. Keep trying, keep exploring and experimenting with other things, because you never know what might be that secret new sound that you might tap into. You know what I'm saying? And always trust in the Most High. So
That's what's
it.
up, man. And another great episode, man. Day-to-day talks, man. At real, man. We got Go Ink Studio as per usual, and we out. Peace.
Oh,